Hey, also, sorry again. Um, I'm just sort of just out of the blue deciding to do this live stream really quickly. I'm actually gonna be on someone else's channel in a little bit, but I just decided to record this just to kill some time and wait until they're ready. But yeah, so I've actually done a lot of thinking, and I've realized that I've never actually talked about. I don't think I've ever talked about my own experiences with black women or dating black women. So I thought, why not? I'll just give you sort of the abridged version right now. So yes, I have dated black women. I have experiences dating black women. I have, um, obviously, but like I said before, I'd never talked about it, and yeah. So this is going to be a very interesting video. It's not going to be a terribly long one because, like I said, I have some other business to attend to pretty soon, but I want to give you the abridged version of it. So just being honest right now, my personal experience, and I don't know how certain women will feel about watching this video or whatever. But I want to say that do want to be completely honest about it, and at the same time, you know what I mean. Yeah, just to sort of like for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. So so yeah, so my own experiences with black women have actually been kind of mixed for the most part. They haven't been super positive or super negative. Oh wait, no, one time was pretty bad, but yeah. So they've been kind of mixed for the most part. And I have, I don't, I'm not, like, I'm not using the stream in order to, sound resentful or bitter or anything like that. Not at all. But I do want to talk about those experiences nonetheless. So let's see, the first, I guess when my first experience dating someone was not dating someone dating my ex-girlfriend, one of my first ex-girlfriend, way back in 2012. 2012, I met this girl named Jasmine. I'm not gonna say her last name, but I went out with her for a little bit, and it was kind of like during that time. How old was I? I was like 25. So actually, that was right around the time that I actually started to date a lot more, just in general. I had been out of school. I'd been out of college. Oh fuck! There's no way I don't look fat in this. Okay, I'm going to hold it up like that. So I had been out of school for about a little over 3 years, almost 3 years, in that time in 2012, and I was just trying to put myself out there and see where things could go, if you know what I mean, if online dating would work for me or not. And so one of my first online dating experiences, I met Jasmine, and so we went out for a bit, and so one of the first things that she had told me, or actually no, sorry, let me back up. So our first date was really fucking awkward. It was extremely awkward because we talked on the phone. I saw her, read each other's profiles, all that stuff. I met her on never do this, by the way, but I met her on OkCupid, and we started talking, all that stuff, and it's kind of funny because like the first time that I picked her up, like when she saw me for the first time, I could tell that she was not hesitant, but she was maybe a little bit surprised. I don't know if she's disappointed or not, but I swear to God, you know what, like I remember when I tell someone things about myself, including my height and all that stuff, and I'm pretty sure that I told her how tall I was or whatever. But for the majority of the date that we went on, it was she did not want to look at me. She did not want to talk to me, all that stuff, and it was very kind of it was awkward and it was uncomfortable to say the least. Um, Sorry, I get tired. I want to put it down. But yeah, so it was awkward and it was uncomfortable. And so basically what we did is we went to dinner, and there she really hardly ever looked up at me. I felt like I was carrying the conversation for the most part, or I was. Of course, I paid. This also, I just want to make it clear. This is a time in my life dating period where I was paying for shit. I was paying for everything, which I will never do now. I haven't done in a while since, but back then I was. I would pay for everything, hold the door open, all that shit, all that gentleman bullshit you're supposed to do. Anyway, or people tell you you're supposed to do. So yeah, so I did that, right? And then after dinner, we went to ice skating. We went to ice skating, and so I want to say, first of all, ice skating. Probably y'all are like, "What the fuck, ice skating?" But let me explain to you why I chose ice skating. So this is something that I just sort of picked up along the way. It wasn't just with Jasmine; it was just like with girls in general that I went out with. So two reasons why I chose ice skating. Number one, ice skating is, it can be fun. I'm not like I wouldn't count it as one of my hobbies. But number two, if you're going on a date and your girl or your date or whatever doesn't know how to ice skate, she'll be clinging on to you. You know what I mean? For the most part, and she'll have to get closer to you. So that's why I did it. And so I did that, and that went whatever. But I mean, it kind of worked, and then I guess she just lost interest and just didn't want to do it anymore because she was almost falling down. So she walked off the ice, got off, and I saw her getting off, and I was like, okay, this is awkward. I don't want to be, skating around the fucking rink by myself like a fucking loser. So I got off, and we both got off, and then we left. And then I think I just took her home. And and that was the end of that date. And then I remember a couple days later, or whatever, I called her up and I was like, "Hey, so how you doing?" All that stuff, just catch up, all that stuff. And I tried to ask her if she wanted to go out again, and she basically gave me the sort of that basically I'm saying no, but I'm not saying no to you directly. She said, "Oh, I don't know, because I'm really busy or whatever to think about it." So anyway, that did not go well. But sorry, it's random, that lady. But yeah, so anyway, so I did that, right, and then like a few weeks passed by or whatever. I actually go on a couple dates with other women since then, but they didn't go anywhere. Basically, in general, when dating my 20s was absolute fucking shit. It was terrible. In my 30s, it's gotten a little bit better, but still not great. But it has gotten better. So, but anyway, so sorry, getting back to the story. So yeah, sorry. So yeah, I'm trying to wrap this story up. So basically, a few weeks later, I get a text from her saying, "Oh, hey, just give me a call back." Like me and I guess this other guy this guy she was seeing, whatever. She tells me that they just broke up. So this bitch is basically this girl is basically just using me as like a rebound or something like that, right? And again, this goes along with my terrible, shitty experiences dating in my 20s. It wasn't just with Jasmine, so don't think I'm trying to hate on just a black girl only. It happened with everybody that I met. Okay, so calm down. But yeah, so we went out with Jasmine again. I was happy to hear from her again because I was attracted to her. I did like her. And the first I remember we went to this bar. It's called like the Blue Room or something like that. It's in Burbank, California. Not to give my location away. Actually, no, I think I'll let you know where I am anyway. But yeah, so we went to the Blue Room, which is kind of cool. It's just actually cool. That was a nice place. And then we went out, I think, to get dinner again or something. I don't remember. This was almost fucking 10 years ago. But something like that, something like that. So, we go out a few more times, all that stuff, and we're getting to know each other. Things are going pretty well. I met her roommates, because she had like 3 roommates at that time. And they were all actually pretty nice. Like, they're all really nice. Like, one of my red flags is if you meet, a girl's parents or her friends or whatever, and they don't like you, then I usually just bounce. I usually just get out of that situation because, um, in my experience, if a girl's family or parents or friends don't like you, that means that it's just not going to work out. So so thankfully they were nice. They were really nice people actually. And I mean, long story short, things went well, and we ended up together. But sort of like, so yeah, so basically, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just speeding up the story because I have to go pretty soon. But basically, yeah. So that was that, and then we, what can I say? Things are going pretty well until a few months. It wasn't a terribly long relationship, but a few months in, she starts to get pretty needy, and she starts getting upset that I don't text her back right away, or that I'm busy, or that I'm with friends or family or whatever. I'm out and I can't always get to my phone, or I'm at work or whatever. So I'm sorry I have a life, but that's just in general. Not everyone can get to the phone right away. So anyway, yeah, I know, V. I completely agree. But so basically, yeah, And I want to state that when I'm talking to you guys about this experiences, please don't get it twisted. If some of it sounds on the negative side, it has nothing to do with the girl's race. Okay, I've learned that also. It has nothing. You can't generalize. I'm not generalizing. I'm just being honest. I could tell you about my experiences dating Latinas. Those aren't much better. So just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Dating for me in general is not always fun. In fact, most of the time it's not. It's not great. But yeah. Sorry. So getting back to the story. So she sort of, her needy side comes out, you know what I mean? And at first I'm trying to learn ways to deal with it, you know what I mean, so that I don't get upset or get turned off by it. At the same time, I can be there for her, all that stuff, because I understand, you know what I mean, if a girl wants to communicate it with you or whatever, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. However, there are limits and there are boundaries. Even for guys, there's boundaries, right? So yeah, so it got to the point where she found out. I never told her. I mean, I told her where I work, but I didn't tell her the phone number. She called my work one day because I wasn't getting back to her, and this is sort of like part of the breaking point for me. So I had a conversation with Jasmine. We met, obviously, during one time we went out, and I asked her, like, Jasmine, like, is everything okay? Like, I don't understand why you were kind of, I don't want. I basically said it. Yeah, you're kind of needy, and I was wondering, like, is there a reason for that? And she basically said that her father, had abandoned her family when they were really young. Her mom passed away, um, I think on the same day. Yeah, so it's kind of funny because, well, not funny, but never mind. So yeah, long story short, she has some baggage, emotional baggage, especially abandonment, daddy issues, stuff like that. And one thing she told me, that I will never. Well, two things she told me I'll never forget, but one of them was like, you know she told me that she literally needs someone there. She always needs to have a boyfriend. Literally always needs to have a fucking boyfriend. By the way, I know I look fucking fat. I'm not fat. Okay, look at that. It's just the angle. Okay, it's just the angle. I look like I'm fucking 300 pounds or something like that. But anyway, sorry. So getting back to the story. So yeah, she's needy as fuck. Okay, and I was kind of freaked out about it, by that revelation, but I didn't freak out. Okay, I just kind of kept it to myself, and I went home. Excuse me. And I was thinking, I was like, damn, like, I didn't know any of this shit, and it's not her fault, right? The family stuff is not her fault. That's unfortunate. You know what I mean? It sucks, and that shouldn't happen to anybody, but, whatever, shit happens, right? But anyway, so that stuff happened. So I thought about this shit for a few days, and then I just, and then the quote unquote neediness continues. And it was just like, yeah, no, I should have run. But I'm getting to that, V. So basically, yeah, I decided, you know what? Like, I mean, I'm 25, right? Like, I have a lot of things to work on in my life. Clearly, I still do, because I'm fucking almost 10 years later. I still haven't really gotten that far. But no, so, at that time, I was thinking, I was like, maybe this isn't the best thing for me right now, to end up with someone who's going to be like this all the time. I mean, if you're right, I'm assuming that most people watching this are women. So, ladies, if your husband or boyfriend or whatever, your man or whatever, told you the same thing that this girl told you, I'm pretty sure most of you would fucking run. I didn't run, right? But I just broke up with her. You know what I mean? Because I figured, like, you know what, like you're saying, V, I was basically a fucking rebound for this chick, and not only that, but she was just needy as fuck, right? And I was just like, you know what, like, I'm sorry that shit happened to you. It's fucked up, but I can't, you know, I you know, I couldn't handle it, man. I was 25. I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. So so she got upset and all this stuff. I mean, what are you gonna do? Um. Anyway, so yeah. So sorry. That's the first experience I had dating a black girl. Or not experience, just first time dating. You know what I mean? This AMBW channel. Of course, I'm gonna talk about this shit. So yeah, so we broke up. Basically, long story short. And then the second time, not second time, but it sounds bad. But yeah, I guess the other experience that I had with a black woman was, I'm not gonna go into all of it because I had to leave pretty soon. But basically, y'all remember the story that I shared with you about the girl in Denver, right? Like that bitch. She really is a bitch. She's honestly like probably the worst person I've ever met in my life, and that's saying a lot because I grew up here in LA. But she is the worst person I've ever met in my life. And I don't know what she's doing. I don't care what the fuck she's doing. All I know is that she is not a good person, and I learned a lot from that experience with her, a lot. And so it literally changed my perspective on dating. And I've managed to, well, for the most part, managed to avoid making the same mistakes ever since. So thank God for that. Um, and then I went out with a few other girls. I wasn't serious, but one of them was actually really cool. One of them was really nice and stuff like that. But I guess we lost touch or whatever. But it was also right around the time that I was dealing with Denver girls. So I was still in my feelings, and I was still sort of messed up over her. So I really wasn't in any like emotional state to really date anybody at that time. So I guess I was sort of I missed out on that. But that's just poor timing. That's all it is, really. She's a nice lady. I actually tried to get back in touch with her recently, but she has a boyfriend now. So oh well, But basically, yeah. So I'm sort of gonna end it here because I don't really have a whole lot to say. Um, I do, but it's just a lot, especially about the Denver girl. It's not great, you know, and it's really not great. She is without doubt the worst fucking person I've ever met in my life. She is downright fucking evil, and yeah. And my experience, like I said, I will never do long distance ever again because of that. Like, I just fuck that. Hell no. Fuck that. Anyway, so anyway, guys, so I'm sorry I didn't want to make this, like a negative stream or whatever, but I wanted to, open up, and it actually kind of helps, you know what I mean, talking about my experiences, even though they happened in quite a while ago. Like I said, for the most part, they were very mixed experiences. But, however, again, don't get it twisted and think that I'm trying to say that, I hate dating black women, or that, I don't want to date a black woman. Absolutely not. That is definitely not the case at all. I do not generalize in anything like that. However, I do want to be honest and say that my dating experiences for me have not been pleasant, right? Like, they have their moments. I want to say they have their moments, right? Of ups and downs. That's one thing that Jasmine told me, and it's very, very true. Life is like a roller coaster, and it goes full of ups and downs. It's not just one constant. It's not just down. It's not just up. It's up and down, up and down. So you're gonna deal with a lot of shit along the way, right? And like I said, I've gone out with black women, gone out with Hispanic women, gone out with Asian women, gone out with white women, all kinds. Not all kinds, but you know what I mean? Girls of all different ethnicities and stuff. For the most part, they're all pretty terrible. They were. They really were. Like I said, I really want to start a family, y'all. I really want to do that stuff, and I want to get married and all that stuff. But it's like, I don't know if that stuff's gonna happen because, well, first of all, there's a goddamn fucking pandemic going on, so it's a very dry season, if you know what I mean. Not a whole lot of people meeting around, going on dates, not even having sex. Like, just nothing's going on right now. So that definitely puts a damper on my plans right now. But yeah, I don't know. Dating is dating, and I feel like it's the same shit with everybody. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're black or white or Hispanic or brown or whatever. Everybody's terrible, really. Everybody's terrible in their own way. And I'm not, I'm not like trying to sound like a negative person. I'm just being honest. This is why a lot of people are quote unquote single, right? Well, number one, because people are picky. People are really picky and they're full of shit. But also it's just because people are terrible. You know. And if you are thinking that I'm trying to generalize, and you know what I mean, and say that black women, that dating black women is terrible, then I'm sorry, but you're lost, because I never said that, and I never will say that, because I was taught not to generalize, and not to do anything like that. So I was raised by good people, and I'd like to think that I'm for the most part a good person, so I don't do that. Like I said before, I think dating in general is hard, right? Dating in general is very, very hard, and there is no answer for it. I don't even know how I don't know how my parents do it. I don't even know how my friends' parents do it. I don't know how other people are married do it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe just I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I'm single as fuck. It's not really a problem though, because I've got plenty of things to work on myself, and not just work on. That's also one thing. I gotta go in like 5 minutes, but that's also one thing I hate people saying. Oh, work on yourself. You just gotta be positive. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here with that shit. No, but like people keep saying that, right? But nobody knows what it actually fucking means. Stop being so fucking goddamn ambiguous. Just literally say it. You know? It's like telling a fat person, oh, hey fat person, work on yourself. But what they're trying to say is you need to get your fat ass in a fucking gym so that people will want to fuck you. That's literally it. You know? Or you know what? You're talking to like a high school dropout or someone who without a college degree. You need to work on yourself. That means you need to get your lazy, stupid ass fucking back in school, get your GED or college degree or whatever. Just fucking come out and say it. You know what I mean? At times, people need to be brutally honest with each other like that. You can't fucking dance around the goddamn truth all the time. You know? At times I feel like positivity is more like a cult rather than just a mindset. Okay? So anyway, sorry, I know I went kind of off topic, but basically, yeah, my experience as a black woman, dating-wise, have not been the best, but I am hopeful that I will meet, someone, whether, someone just with a good head on their shoulders. I don't care about the fucking race. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I really don't. I mean, as long as I'm half attracted to you, you're not a psycho, and you have your life together, and especially considering how old we are or whatever, like, it's just like, I want someone who's, doing well in life. And I don't think that's unrealistic. I don't think it's too much to ask, because, I mean, I'm working hard too, My life's not super easy, but I'm still here, I'm still trying. So I expect the same out of any woman, But anyway, so guys, yeah, this has been the second live stream that I've done since being monetized. And if you're watching this and if you like the content that I'm making so far, like the content I've made, please, 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 I'm begging you right now, just hit the notification bell. Hit that little bell or whatever, wherever it is, next to the subscribe button, wherever it is. Hit that button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell button, like, comment, and also really important, please like the stream. I'm going to say it right now. Like the stream. Just like the stream. Like all the videos that I've done. The more you like, the more visible my videos will be, and it will beat the YouTube algorithm, and I will get more views, and then eventually get paid. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but I live in my fucking car. So, and I'm trying to put my life back together. I'm trying to do all this other bullshit that everyone else is trying to do. But I'm really trying to put it together. So if you will please hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, like the goddamn stream. I don't care if you think it's the biggest piece of shit stream you've ever seen. Fucking like it, okay? Because I need to get out of this fucking situation that I'm in right now. I can't, really, it's it sucks. So please just do it. Please help a brother out. Just fucking help me out with that shit. Hit that bell. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. Watch the fucking... Sorry, I'm raging waters out here. Watch the videos that I'm putting out. I'm working on 3 more films. I will be uploading 3 more films in the next 2 months or so. So when those go up, I'm really asking you, all of you, please like the stream. Watch those videos. Watch the fuck out of those videos. Because that will be the focus going forward. Okay? So just do me a favor. Help me out. I'm not asking for much. Just hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And like. Please do all these things. Please do all of them. Because that's the only way I'm going to continue this channel. Is if y'all do those things that I'm asking you to do. So, y'all know what to do. So, anyway, okay, well, I gotta go. But, I'm, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, like some more. Hit the notification bell. Watch the shit out of all my movies, especially the ones that are coming out right now. Watch the shit out of all those. And, yeah. So, I will see you guys later. Okay? Love you 3000. Bye-bye.